Hello, DemonStarCraft here, bringing you another game. Today's going to be a best of 7 Clanwar here between the Requiem esports team and the GMMA team, which stands for Gamers Mixed Martial Arts. Don't ask me, I don't make it up. So, for the Requiem team, we have Smigi here, the blue Zerg. He's going to be starting in the west position on Metalopolis, and NYD will be obviously for the GMMA, and he will be the red Protoss in the north position. So thus far, not a whole lot's going on, obviously. Got our first pylon going down. Smigi is sending out his overlord to go check out the cross position here, or I don't know if you really want to call it cross position, but the sorry, mouse was dirt on it. The position that's got the air travel shortest. And then NYD here sending out his first probe scout. They do have their clan wars typically every Sunday evening, I think. I'm going to start trying to bring you more of these in these little batches of clan wars. Try and get a couple done tonight, a couple done the next day, etc., etc. So hopefully you guys will like that. Thus far we have a gateway going down for NYD and the spawning pool down for Smigi. Let's bring up the production tab so you guys can keep tabs on what's going on. I need to set this to busy so it'll stop the annoying dinging. And so, there we go. I finally figured out my compression problem. My recording bitrate is 192,000 or whatever it is. I forgot the exact number. It's 192. I don't remember how many zeros it had after. It's like 192k a second, roughly. And no, it's not the K. That's wrong. We do have a proxy pylon going down here for NYD, but the two drones are just going to sit there and poke at it together. And I guess it was canceled. And then another probe will come back in here to try and do anything. We do have the other drone attacking the pylon here as a zealot is being made to fend off that probe if he can make it out before that drone does take down that pylon, which it does not look like it'll happen. Maybe if he brought in a couple more he could do it, but there's also Cybernetics Core warping in for NYD, pretty much blocking off his ramp, and he will block off the ramp with the zealot to prevent that drone from getting out. Fast expansion goes down for Smigi here at his natural. There was a lot of lag suffered in this game because we had, I don't know, probably 10 observers. And so, warp gates being researched. Overlord here continuing to ooze his way around. I like to say ooze because it's just, they ooze their way through the sky. I know they don't like ooze on the floor. Anyway, so Smigi here is being annoying with his drone, which has got 26 health left. The probe will continue to chase it around, and he does have a Zergling positioned outside of NYD's base to tell when he moves out, which is always a good tactic, especially when you have a nice cheap unit like a Zergling, which is only 25 whole minerals for one Zergling. Unfortunately, they only come in pairs, so. Or I have a pylon going down here behind the smoke screen, so that way he can tell if any sort of crazy shenanigans go on back there. The expansion is done for Smigi at his natural. Spine crawler going down to protect his ramp and the hatchery itself. We do have seems like we have a couple idle drones. Yeah, we do. Smigi has a little bit of rally, or probably, I don't know what in the world's going on there. He's got two drones that are following one drone, so a little bit of, I guess, mismanagement. Aha, there he goes, he saw it now. And they do go back to work. Some more Zerglings out for Smigi. As Spine Crawler's done, more Zerglings coming out. We do have the natural expansion going down for NYD at his natural, with a pylon also going down. Two more warp gates, which have now turned into, which are two more gateways, which have now turned into warp gates, and they will change this one as soon as that unit is done, which it... Okay, now we got Smigi moving in here with the Zerglings here, trying to harass the natural expansion. continuing to push forward and kind of bounce back and forth. Let's follow these guys for a little bit since they're the one with all the action. Continuing to do his macro while he does that. As you can see, he stops controlling them for a second, backs them off just a little bit, and then brings them in for another attack, goes back to start macroing, comes back, brings them back in. And so, you know, that's how you stay on top of your macro while you are putting on pressure. Send them in retreat, then go build up some units. Send them in retreat, then go build up some units. But these... Seems like this... I mean, he is doing a good job of harassing, but it might not really work out in the end, because it is those Zerglings versus all of those Protoss units here, which are... have the thing well defended, especially with that sentry with force fields he's got. He can, you know, just force field them wherever they need to. Those Zerglings just going to try and annoy, but he does have it walled off here with these 2 pylons and forge. So he will not be getting through this way with any Zerglings. He'll have to run all the way around here, and he's got that blocked off with his units, so Smigi needs to start thinking of something else, I think, to do besides trying to harass with those Zerglings. Continuing to tech up, he's got Roach Warren and a evolution chamber researching missile attacks level 1. So will we see any roaches coming out? Yes, we have 1 roach coming out soon. Zerglings here continuing to be annoying. They did almost get all the shields down on this forge, not quite. Lag still being annoying in the game, not in this because I'm watching a replay. But it was kind of problematic. So, you know, people like to blame things on lag, and I don't want to, you know, deny them that possible, you know, excuse for bad playing, because the lag was pretty bad. So everybody might not have been doing quite their tip-top. Zerglings here end up trying to get in from behind, but it looks like NYD here is moving out with quite a large Stalker, Zealot, and a couple Sentry force. And Smigi really has nothing to defend himself with here. So it looks like this really could be it. If NYD decides to move in right now like he just decided to do, then this will be it for Smigi. That Spine Crawler is going to go down very quickly to all of those Stalkers. Zealot's coming around. Queen's going up to the ramp to block the ramp from anybody getting in. But there's not really much Smigi can do here. Warping in some more roaches. He's got 11 roaches coming in, but they will not be coming out. They need to be all together in order to fend off this force in any capacity. So Smigi does call a good game, and that is that. So, thus far in the Clan War, the GMMA is up 1 game to none. So, let's get on to the next game.